Yo, yo. What up? Start a couple minutes early, dude. I just found some crazy shit. And for how, I know there's a grip of people in here, but yo, I found this project file that I've been looking for so fucking long, dude. Here. This is a special just for everyone that's in here right now. Because y'all are the real ones. See if I could. Yeah. Dude, I remade this. Have you seen the movie Annihilation? I remade that crazy alien scene, like the sound effects from it in 2018 with Serum. And I found it. This shit is great. Oh wait, that part's not in there. Come on. Shit is sick. Sounds pretty damn good. This is the original up here. If you know if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. That shit is nuts. Very excited about it, dude. I'm gonna clean it up and put it on page for sure. What's going down? Please turn it up. My bad, yo. Yo, my badness, yo. That was a quiet ass song though. Is it good now? Hey, tits. Dude, fuck going on? Fuck going on, dude? Yeah, I made that into an intro back in the day. But obviously, I'm not about to use it. Am I a stoner? No, I was. I used to do a lot of drugs. Ours a kiss. No, that's Ableton. Yeah, bro, slide to Grand Rapids. Bring back Nick. He lives in PA now. Well, again, because that's where he used to live. I mean, yeah, every drug's a medicine. What got you off? I was smoking weed all through high school, and then I got out of high school, and then I developed a coke habit. When I first started DJing, I started doing a lot of coke, and then weed started to be not as tight, and it would give me anxious, not anxiety attacks, but it would make me like anxious and paranoid as fuck. And then I just never smoked it again. There was like a time frame there in the end, like probably a year before I quit, where I could only smoke true OG, and that was like my favorite Kush brand or strain, whatever the fuck. And that's really hard to find. That was the only weed I could 100% smoke and never feel anxious. So hey, if anybody knows where to get real true OG, why don't you slide into my DM and maybe I'll start smoking weed again. When's Skate going open beta? I don't know. I know they said, I just got an email today that said, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but sue me, yo. Please don't sue me. I think I'm allowed to say this, but they're doing server maintenance starting tomorrow, the 20th, till the 26th. And they said they're resetting everybody's progression, which sucks for me because I just hit level 10 for all of the districts. Gay. I've been wasting my life away with that shit. But it should be before the end of September. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. The graphics are gay, but everything else is fucking great. I just unlocked some baggy pants, some nice baggy pants. Acid ruined my weed smoking. Otherwise, all anxiety, no matter what, had to treat it with setting. Yeah, dude. No, I feel that for real, dude. I feel that for sure. It sucks because, like, dude, it looks so fun. Like, I'll go to the studio with motherfuckers or be on tour with motherfuckers, and they're smoking weed every day. They're doing cool smoke tricks. The blunts, they smell great, and it looks like a lot of fun, but I tried once, being like, you know what, maybe I could do it again. When I was in the studio, I think it was with Joji. I'm like, yeah, you know what, maybe I could try this again. And it was a bad idea. That was my last time doing it. But I'm not against smoking weed. I just not do it, dude. I totally fucking would, bro, if I could, dude. Straight up, dude. You fuck with the Peeling Flesh Sudden Death collab? Yeah, I think it's fucking sick. I like how Peeling Flesh just released Midnight again, like their own version. So, like, you can tell that they were working with Danny and Nimda Barney for, like, early on in the project, because the guitar tone is completely different than the one that the new version that just dropped. I actually was just chatting with Peeling Flesh. I just sent them a fucking grip of like 3 gigabytes worth of 6 samples, because I'm like, dude, do exactly what you're doing. Here's some more fucking Memphis samples. So shout out Peeling Flesh. Yeah. I finally figured out how to make the chat stay there. Huh? Come on. Do you have plans to play shows outside the US now that you're back? Yeah, for sure. I just I slid back in at like the worst time, so I missed all the festivals and I missed all the Europe bookings, because like Europe and Australia and everything, like, okay, we just announced Australia for Terror REID and it's in January. And we've been planning it a while. It takes a while to plan it out. But 100% next year, I'm fucking, dude, I'm basically going to be living over there, dude. One sec, got to post the link. Bacha. Whoa, just saw a picture of Post Malone's untattooed nipples. Damn, and he's wearing cool, those underwear is actually really cool, but I just was not expecting to see Post Malone's fucking dick. Good, hey, good for him. Good for him. It's good shit. Nice dick, bro. Post Malone, more like, nah. Nothing. Thought you mentioned Gans 2 in a pod. Dude, yeah, Gans is a shit. It'll come back. Everything comes back. Your hat implies that you're a JD load with sentience. That's pretty epic. Yeah, this is a Huff hat, believe it or not. Shout out Huff. And it actually fits me perfect, bro. I got a giant dome ski. It's a perfect fit. Let me get this. I don't like how wide that is. I don't like the wideness. Be careful with US weed, bro. Because, dude, I'll tell you, bro. When I was in high school, I was smoking weed. And, like, dude, the kids nowadays will never know. I'm such a boomer. But, like, for real, bro, when I was in high school, if we wanted to smoke weed, we'd have to all get $20, maybe 40 if we were saving up our lunch money, and we would go after school by the YMCA. There's this dude, I forgot his fucking name, but We didn't even get his real name. He was like 2 grades above us, and we would just go wait by this white picket fence and text his burner phone, and then he would come out and just give us whatever weed he had. Sometimes it would be gas. Most of the time it was dog shit. And then as soon as that shit became legal, well, like medically, what up, DMZ? As soon as that shit became medically legal, dude, everything like got scary with weed. It just got too strong. I remember I was 8. I just turned 18, and my older brother was a stoner at the time. He's sober. He's subs now. He's like 12 years sober or some shit. But no, he drove me to get my weed card, and I literally went in 18 years old and like sat down, and this doctor's like, okay, dude, tell us why you need weed. And I was like, my brother gave me the rundown. He's like, you got to tell him this. You got to say it's because of this. You got to make sure. And I was like, yo, I get fucking headaches and shit. And he's like, big bet, dude. Here's a card. And he gave me a card. Literally, it wasn't even like when you get a gun and you have to wait 24 hours. At least that's how it is in Vegas. But it was like he gives you a piece of paper with his signature on it, and then you're just good to get weed. And it was like literally in the first couple months that they made that shit happen. Bro, my brother, I get in his car. He's like, you got your weed card. Happy birthday. Drove me. And I just got my license too, my driver's license. So, and then he drove me to like, dude, this boony ass fucking, it was just some dispensary because those were super new too. But dude, you go up to the counter, you give the dude your ID as collateral, and then he opens his door to just a giant like, okay, Jesse, if you're watching, the Bloody Sunday office, something like the size of that office, and it's just, dude, 90 beanbags. They had like 9 or 10 TVs all playing Smash Bros. There's people of all ages in there. There's fucking 18-year-olds. There's 40-year-olds, and they're all like ID-less because they're all doing that. And you can like give them $20 to rent a fucking bong. And like, dude, that shit lasted for 2 weeks, and then the dude got raided. I'm pretty sure he's locked up. Yeah, dude. I've been around the block with Kush, bro. Grow your own 100%. Fuck yeah. Yeah, before I stopped smoking weed, I would just go into dispensaries and be like, yo, give me your finest mids. And I would just get the weakest weed because that was like the shit for me. Okay? Judge me all you want, dude. I don't like to feel like I'm gonna die all the time. I would fucking sweat. I'd sweat my fucking dick off. You got super duper tattooed on your knuckles? That's fucking sick. That's a good idea. I jumped the gun with mine. Mine say soulless. It looks cool, but it's fucking stupid. My buddy's got Aquafina tattooed on his knuckles. Auction for the mirror. Hey, I'm actually replacing that mirror coming soon. I got the new one. I've been waiting. I ordered it, bro. The pre-order. It's MS Paint. I'll see if I can just find it low key. This company Drought out of LA. Oh, yo, they have them in stock if you want to grab one right now. Hold on, I'll show you. Yeah, they got it on sale right now. Damn, it's way cheaper than when I got it. Came up in the drought.com. Yeah, they're really sick. And when I got it, it was a pre-order, and so they had to like make it. So these are probably already made. But bro, they got red, they got black, they got green, they got pink. I low-key should have gotten the purple one. But no, they have, they got the knife mirror too. Damn, it's not up here anymore. Let me find it. I'll show your ass. Yeah, it's right here. This is the new one that's coming in the motherfucking mail, bro. It's MS Paint, but mirror version. It's really sick. If you don't know Drought, follow them bitches. I got this one at home. I got one here too. I got 2 of these. Is that micro? That's micro. Hell yeah. I think that's micro. Maybe I'm just being racist, but that looks like the side of his head. And that looks like his fit. That's for sure micro. Shout out micro, yeah. Look, that can be yours. Straight up. Lindsay, if you're watching, I know you want that pink one. Look at this. Beautiful. Yeah. Drought. They got really sick mirrors. And honestly, $375 is not that bad for a fucking iPod mirror. Low key. Oh, the knife's sold out. But yeah, eye mirror, bruh. The eye mirror, bruh. Pretty sure I paid like $500 for mine, bro. I'm gonna have to hit them up and get my fucking refund, yo. But they're good ass quality too, low key. What's been going on? What were we talking about last time? I'm gonna be real. I wasn't even gonna do a stream today. Honestly. I do think week after week is kind of not enough time because I don't do shit. Where was I this weekend? Chicago. Was really sick. I was told the tickets weren't selling, bro, and I was tripping. I was like, damn. I was expecting to go. Like, I think I'm scarred from Terror Reid shows because those are extremely hard ticket events, which means like soft ticket is like a residual crowd. They'll show up. If it's usually dance shows are pretty residual where it's like a club. People want to go and rage. Hard ticket shows are like your fans, all your fans are there, blah, blah, blah. And with Terror Reid stuff, it's like it's either packed or there's no one. And I think I just did Terror Reid for too long and I'm expecting like smaller shows. But like, yeah, I was told like, dude, tickets aren't doing so well in Chicago. It was fucking stacked. It was super packed. And I was ecstatic that it was so packed. Yeah, I know Tipper. He's cool. He used to do hella shows in fucking Santa Cruz growing up, yeah. Hey, bro, so keen for your Melbourne show in Jan. Fuck yeah, bro. I love Melbourne. I held a koala in fucking Melbourne. Might have been Brisbane, actually. Could you come through Albuquerque? Yes. I'm there on the Terror REID tour. TerrorReid.com. The site's fucked up still. I don't know why they don't fucking fix that shit. Stupid. Albuquerque, September 18th, yo. Sunshine Theater, low key. Me and Domsta. I'm pretty sure we just got... I don't want to jinx it, but I'm pretty sure it's me, Domsta, Eliozi, and Warlord. I'm pretty sure that's the lineup. I think we're announcing it tomorrow. So, fucking slide. I'm going to Hawaii in 2 days, bruh. I'm going to Hawaii. Very excited about that. Are you receptive to heavy rhythm? What do you mean, like, receptive? Do I like it? Fuck yeah. Low-key kind of fucking invented that shit. No, I'm just kidding. Nah. But I've been fucking with that shit for like 10 years. Look up all my old shit, too. It's very heavy rhythm. Low-key, though, Infect is the best rhythm artist. Hands motherfucking down. He's the best. He's been the best since I fucking found out for what 10 years ago. Yeah, as well. We need Terror REID in New York City. I know, dude. I fucking want to hella bad, but no one buys fucking tickets in New York. I don't know why. Los Angeles, New York, Bay Area, especially the Bay Area, really bums me out because that's where I'm from. But they don't buy tickets. I don't know what to do. Do everything I can. And it's not even about the money thing. It's just, you know, think about with rap tours, especially if you're on the come up, you want to sell out every date on the flyer. That's the best thing you can do to move your project forward, because then people are like, yo, it creates a sort of a demand. And it's like, it's a business tactic, low key. But yeah, if you do 20 dates and 10 of them sell out, that's great. But if 20 of them sell out, it's even better. So I can't book shows in New York, LA, or Bay Area until y'all buy some fucking tickets. And I'm not putting it on you. It's not your fault. I know it's hard out there for a pimp. You know, I miss plenty of shows. No one ever comes to Vegas. Where are my Vegas dudes at? No one's ever out here. I keep seeing all these tours being announced. No one's in Vegas. I'm not even playing a show in Vegas. What the fuck? This like the entertainment capital of the motherfucking planet, yo, and you can't book the Suh Dude guy? What are we talking about? Ian Dasan. Yeah, I'll be at Subtronics at the Sphere. Fucking love that guy. I'm so, like, dude, of all people that could go to the Sphere, you know it's going to be the coolest shit. And he's a fucking dubstep artist. That's a big dub for dubstep artists. Shout out fucking Subtron. S-Tron. Oh, yo, I saw Ulasile at the gym the other day. That was fucking cool. I knew he lived out here, but I didn't know he went to my fucking gym. I'm sitting there working out, just working traps, dude, fucking doing crazy ass whatever the fuck exercise this is. And I look over and I see his fucking cute ass. And I was like, what's up, bro? Exchange numbers. That's the homie. Crazy, too, because his girlfriend, she had a flower tattoo that looks exactly like my girlfriend's flower tattoo. And it was like, threw me for a motherfucking loop. Yeah, I was like, damn, dude, that's literally the same thing. Yeah, Ulis, that was great. I didn't squeeze his cute ass, but I noticed it from afar. I was like, yep, that's Ulisal. I could tell by the cheeks. No, what's Alien Earth? Oh, is that the... Dude, I'm not a big spin-off guy. They need to let it die. They just need to let it die. Then they need to pay writers to come in and make more original stuff. That's my boomer take of the day. Yeah, bro, PUBG was great. PUBG, like, is shitty, and it's been shitty. And then as soon as Blackout came out, I didn't want to touch that shit again. But I will give sniping, PUBG sniping is unmatched. Besides Blackout sniping. Blackout and PUBG sniping are... And then Apex came out, and then blew all of those out the fucking water. I remember, bro, does anybody remember when Apex first dropped? Because now it's like the biggest game ever. But when that shit first came out, it was shadow dropped like out of nowhere. They're just like, oh yeah, we made this game. And they just threw it on. It was only on PC. God damn, bro. The first gen Apex Kings Canyon map with all like I think there was 8 characters. They were like, by the way, Bloodhound's trans. And we're all like, oh shit. That was my main was Bloodhound. And then as soon as Octane came out, I mean, it's, I mean, come on. What do you expect? Yeah, Fortnite's been dog shit ass. Even though I do have a Terror REID song in Fortnite, Fortnite is for babies. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm sure it's good without the building, but the reason I stopped playing Warzone, the reason I stopped playing games, shooting games in general, is because people just become fucking pussies, dude. I want to snipe you. If you're gonna not see me and like I'm not gonna die, I'm gonna be sniping. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in your face trying to die and take you with me. But Warzone, I'm like, bro, it's me and Trauma playing. That clip's still on Twitch somewhere. We're running through. I think it was a fucking tournament, killing shit, fucking like 7 headshots. And then we're like, oh shit, airstrike, let's go into this building. And there's just a fucking like 12-year-olds hiding behind riot shields. And they, of course, murk us. And then I uninstalled, haven't installed since, bro. And I haven't played Fortnite enough to have an opinion. I just know that shit's for babies. I'm sorry. If you like it, that's great. But I'm not trying to run away and build. I'm not trying to build a house to get away from a shooter. Okay? If I were to go back to shooting video games, it would definitely be Apex. And if Blackout was still available, Blackout is still the best battle royale that's ever fucking existed. I don't give a fuck what you say. Warzone's fucking cooked. Call of Duty 4 is still the best one ever. Modern Warfare, the Ridge. I downloaded Ready or Not for PS5, but I need to get that shit on PC because it sucks on PS5. Team Fortress 2 is lit. Team Fortress 2 is like the original Overwatch. I will never play League of Legends, bro. Eliozi has warned me. I'll probably be at Lost Lands next year, not this year. The finals, I think I played that a little bit. That shit was actually fucking tight. I got a little bit into Counter-Strike too. What was the Counter-Strike ripoff game that came out? Valorant, that was fun. Dude, the thing I don't like about Valorant and Counter-Strike, and I'm not talking shit on either of them, this is just why I didn't want to play them anymore, is like the gun mechanics. I know it's like all the fuss and all the rage, and like there's a lot of cool shit you can do with it, but like it made no sense to me. It made no sense. The first shot of an AK-47 is the most accurate. Or like, I don't know, dude. It was too much. It was too much. Most of the guns you can't even look down sights. It's fucking stupid. Battlefield 6 looks fucking tight. I haven't played it yet. Dune Awakening. Nah, I feel like any movie game is just immediately fucking period blood. It's trash. It's stinky period blood. I remember Valorant, who was that bitch that they released that was like the Overlord bitch? She'd be like, suffer or cower or some shit. When they released her, that shit was broken. I think that's when I quit. Reyna, yeah, that fucking bitch. I haven't played Rivals, but I know there's some thick asses and titties in Rivals, which is cool. It's always a good feature. I love when devs do that for us. Love when they give us some ass and tits. Do I own any swag guns? IRL, dude? I have a couple guns. I've literally haven't shot them in so long. I'm not even going to try to name what they're called. I'm not obsessed with guns. But it's for my protection. Simpsons games lit. Bro, I feel like the latter, like there's thick asses, and it's also like they make the dudes ripped too. Rarely do you play a game where there's like you play a fat fucking, unless it's like Overwatch and you're playing a tank character, but like, dude, you want to play as hot girls, you want to play as hot guys. My dude in Skate right now is jacked. It's literally a fucking skating bicep, because that's how I want to play. It's not sexual. It's not sexual at all. But yeah, let me play Skate and make a fat character, a fat white character with black people hair, vitiligo, and hot dog shoes. That's what I've been rocking for a little while. I get it. You want to include everything. That's great. That's fine with me. Include everything. But you have to include everything. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. Every game has lacked on black people hair for the longest time, obviously. But I think they're still lacking. Like the hair, the black people hair in fucking Skate is stupid. But the fact that I can have, I don't know. Is the Skate testing actually good? Thinking of playing, dude, it's great. Like, I talked shit on it for a little while recently because I let YouTubers get the best of me. Don't listen to those motherfuckers. I'm telling you, everything about the game is great except for the way it looks and the microtransactions. But the thing is, it's not even in beta yet. The graphics aren't going to change. You just have to accept that. It doesn't they're not going to make it realistic. It sucks. But it's in pre-alpha still. So that means it's going to be in alpha, and then it's going to be in beta, and then it's going to come out. So it's already so fun, dude. Like, it's fucking great. My biggest complaint, though, is the loot boxes, bro. Like, the loot, not the just, you have to have loot boxes nowadays. I get it. Especially it's EA, but like, dude, you'll grind your ass off. You don't have to pay for them either, but like, you do a bunch of challenges to unlock points to get these boxes. And the boxes are like, there's like 3 districts right now. So each district has 10 levels, and every time you level it up, you get more boxes that you can unlock more shit in. And it keeps you busy, but dude, I'll unlock, there'll be a box of 10 items, right? And there's usually, like every other game, there's one dope thing in it. So like there's a baggy pair of pants, a cool bag, and they added pants dynamics too. So when you skate, like the pant legs go up, which is really cool. But dude, they'll have like a pair of baggy pants and then like 5 stickers and then like a fire hydrant, a toilet, like literally a fire hydrant and a toilet, and then like sunglasses. Who the fuck wears sunglasses when they're skating? Or like, they'll have gay pride Converse. I'm so glad they added that. Gay pride, rainbow cargo pants and stuff. Like, I get it. It's inclusion. I'm not disagreeing. Everyone should be included. But if I'm going for baggy pants, the last thing I want to do is unlock fucking 7 stickers and a pair of Pride Vans. Dude, it's like 5 or 6 missions to get a box or 2. You know what I'm saying? Crash out time. But that's my biggest complaint. The fucking animations are crispy as fuck. Like, you can choose to play realistic or not realistic. If you zoom the camera in and then skate a little slower, it's literally realism. There's no fucking moon pop like in fucking Skater XL. I swear on Christ. The fucking lock-ins are great. I wish they would add a little bit more pinch. Yeah, DMZ, send it to my motherfucking email, bro. I'd love to hear that shit, yeah. But yeah, it's great. It's a lot of fucking fun. I don't give a fuck if it's on mobile, and I think they really fucked up there, because that's why the graphics are shit. The first pre-alpha was like better graphics, almost as good as graphics as Session, bro. They had like textured corduroy pants. The hope is that yeah, DMZ the lock-ins. The hope of for me is that they'll release it and then later somewhere down the road release, like maybe the version that comes out will be more realistic, and we've been testing the version that's going to go on old consoles and mobile. But at the end of the day, they want to make money. They don't give a fuck about the gamer. Who cares? They're literally making billions of dollars. But they also took dime out of the game, which is weird. The first pre-alpha, the realistic one, you could have like dime pants, dime shirts. Now it's just not fucking in there. They do have dunks, which is cool. They have blazers, Vans brand pants, but like, I don't know. I feel like all the brand stuff is going to come out when the game actually drops. I feel like they wouldn't put everything in that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, dude, the good news is like on PC, you saw how good Skater XL can look on fucking PC and play. Like, I'm not worried about it, because when that shit comes out, I'm going to be on PC and I'm going to be modding my shit. And like, there's 100% going to be graphic mods, sound mods. I'll fucking make another sound mod. Like, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. It looks a bit floaty though, no? If you zoom the camera out, yeah, it's floaty as shit. But the whole point of it being closer is to be more realistic. I swear to God. Like, I don't like playing vanilla fucking Skater XL, bro. It's way too floaty for me. But yeah, I think it could potentially beat Skate 3. The only way it would beat Skate 3 is, I mean, they're going to add, the map's going to be bigger. I'm calling that shit right now. I said it on the last stream, but you can see the old map in the distance. So that'll make it better. There needs to be a storyline. I feel like there's going to be. It'd be stupid if they didn't, but that's the only way it would beat Skate 3. But gameplay, I like it better than Skate 3 right now. There's just nothing to do besides skate, which I guess is good. But Session looks better than Skater XL, hell yeah. But it's like, dude, you can't even throw your board down in Session. That's my biggest fucking problem with Session, bro. In Skater XL, at least they just don't let you get off your board. They're like, you know what? No throwdowns. It's fine. You can't even throw your board on the floor. And when you fucking fall in fucking Session, it's like you're like rubber. I know it's indie devs and they're fucking killing it with everything, but I can't play it because of that. It's just too, I'm a hater. I'm a fucking hater. And it's super hard. But I have like 400 hours in Session. Skater XL I have easily over 3,000. Probably around 4,000. But yeah, Skate's great. It's fucking awesome. Best Christian Bale movie? American Psycho, bro. Come on now. Oh, yeah. I forgot I was going to talk. Yeah, so let me get my calendar up here, dude. So August 25th. So Monday, the Patreon is going live. I have a trailer ready to go that's explaining everything that's going on my YouTube. And it's got all the info you need and everything. And for the first, so on the 25th, we're dropping it. And then on the 1st is when you're going to start getting project files and everything. There's going to be a sale. We're still figuring out the sales stuff for like the founders, the first people that get in there. My only problem now is like if I publish the page, people could go on right now and then get a membership, which is fire, but I'm trying to get good deals for motherfuckers. So if I dropped it right now, and then let's say the 25th, I'm like, hey, I'm doing a sale. That means everybody that signed up from today to the 25th wouldn't get the deal, which is kind of fucked up. So I'm going to figure that out this week. And then, yeah, Monday is kind of like the sign up, like, hey, get in here. It'll be a lower price. There's 3 tiers. Oh my God, dude. Jesus. Carbonating. So there's technically 4 tiers. So there's going to be a free tier. The pricing, I believe. So the first tier, I've explained this a lot, but we're going to do it again. I've been working hella hard on it. So has Caitlin. Shout out Caitlin. So the first tier is unreleased music. Let me pull it up here. I have a full doc. Be cool if they made Google Docs in fucking dark mode. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing, Goog? It's been like 3 years. Anyway. So the free tier, you can join the Discord and watch any streams I do. That's about it. But you can be in the Discord. So, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to give you music for free. The first tier is going to be, I think, $6. And you'll get weekly unreleased songs and or vlogs and skits. All my old skits and shit that used to be on YouTube that got demonetized and I deleted them or put them on private. They're all going to be on there. And so the way it's going to work is we'll go through the tiers first and I'll let you know. So yeah, unreleased music, any streams I do, like studio streams, not like this is just for fun, but like when I'm working on music, I'm going to stream it. And then I'm going to do feedback. I was going to do feedback streams, but I was thinking about it. Yeah, pirate my music, bro. I don't give a fuck. Musicians don't make money from music anymore. Just get it. YouTube converter, do that. Yeah, so I had the idea of doing the feedback streams where y'all would send me music and then I listen to it on a stream. But the thing is like if you're paying monthly for this and you can't watch a stream, it's kind of a ripoff, right? Like if I'm like, hey, I'm doing it Monday at blah, 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 and then you can't tune in, that's like you're getting ripped off. So I was thinking it might be easier to do it like podcast format where I'll listen to them, give my review, and then post that. Because the plan is to do that every 2 weeks as well as the other thing every 2 weeks. So the first tier will have feedback submissions so you can turn in your tracks, but you won't have priority. That's important in a sec. Yeah, you'll have the tour vlogs, the skits, and the Discord. Tier 2 is $12. And it's going to be everything I just said in tier 1. So unreleased music, vlogs, everything. But you're also going to get my stems for all of my shit. So from 2015 until right now, every song that I've ever put out. So like Planet Neutral. Here I have the list of songs. But pretty much everything from Planet Neutral until now. Unless I'm legally not allowed to put it out or I don't have the project anymore. But right now I have Planet Neutral, which is 9 songs. I have Febreze Remix, Get On Up Remix, all of Allegiance with like Head Splitter and shit. All of Radical Dude, like Rip and Dip, all those. So I'm not going to read them all off. You'll get the stems for all my fucking songs, as well as the presets and any sample packs I put out. And I've been putting together a lot of sample packs that are Patreon exclusive. Yeah, presets and stuff you'll get. The thing is half of the presets for $12. Yeah, my life's work for $12. I think that's a good fucking deal. And I'm not even done listening off, big guy. Won't you wait? But Yeah, the presets, there's like 50% of them are really basic with a bunch of post-processing. So those ones I'll probably include a couple Ableton racks so you can just see them. But then the other ones are like baked in. So you'll pretty much just have all my signature fucking sounds from all my songs. You'll also get early access to new music that I'm working on. And yeah, all the unreleased shit. Just to like play packs, just shit to fuck around with, preset packs, everything. That's like, if you're already a boss at producing, that's like the one for you. Like if you're not trying to learn anything. And then the third tier, which is $18, is everything I just said, but you'll also get Ableton racks with every song, song kits, which are, it's like the source code, right? So it's, you're going to have, this is like the, if you want to learn tier. So it's $18. You'll get like every song I've ever made in project file format with the MIDI and anything that's included. And there's also like very in-depth videos, like they're probably around an hour long each, where I'll go through the whole track from start to finish, track by track, automate, like go through every automation, everything, show you how I got the sounds. And yeah, so that'll happen every 2 weeks. So like the first week, like I said, you're signing up. That's the first week, so you can get it the cheapest. And I don't know what the discount's going to be, but it's not going to be these final prices. So it'll be like you go in there, founder's fee, whatever the fuck. And then, yeah, starting the week after that, Rip and Dip comes out first. So you'll have the Rip and Dip project file with the video to go along with it, all the Ableton racks, explanation videos, blah, 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 blah. And then for the feedback submissions, the third tier has top priority. So let's say I'm doing 12 songs for each video. That's not what I'm doing. That's just throwing it out there. Also, the feedback isn't starting right away. That's going to come probably a little bit later just so we can get the shit rolling. But yeah, so the third tier will have top priority, meaning like if you really want me to hear your shit and like you're involved with the Patreon or whatever, there'll be a place on the Discord that Caitlin's put together. I didn't have anything to do with the Discord. That was all Caitlin. So shout out Caitlin. But yeah, there'll be a area you can throw tracks in there and then they'll get randomly selected, but tier 3 will get selected first and then tier 2 and then tier 1. And then yeah, I'll listen to them and give you feedback, tell you what I do, what I wouldn't do. It's going to be fucking sick. And honestly, I was going to make it way more expensive, but I think I matched it pretty good to like what you're getting, right? Because essentially, if you give me $6 a month, you're getting like two to four uncensored fucking skits or vlogs, two to four project files with stems and presets. You're getting a lot of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think the prices are fair, and I'm not fucking changing them. But I think you'll see, like you're gonna learn a lot of shit. I'm not being like, hey guys, this is kind of how I did this. It's literally like, hey, you want that sound from inhalant abuse? Check this out, and then I take you through it. And the videos are silly. They're funny. They're the first couple videos are a little shorter because I was like I didn't have an editor, so I was doing it myself. But they still go through it. There's still like a bunch of songs that I'm still trying to. I have the project files, but I'm missing a bunch of the plugins. Like for instance, Colorblind used Camel Crusher, like pretty much instead of OTT, and Camel Crusher is like non-existent. So I got to figure out how to get that. But once I get that, I will also post a tutorial and everything. But so far, I have everything up until December ready to go, track wise. I'll give you a couple examples. So the first one that's dropping is Rip and Dip, and the ones I have planned, I'm not going to give you the order, but so far, Rip and Dip project file with Ableton racks, stems and presets, and a walkthrough video. 666 is ready to go, except I can't find the old project with the presets. So it's literally just audio, which sucks. I wish there was something I could do about it. But it's also, the other thing is any collab or any song with vocals on it, they're going to be instrumental, and any collab work, I'm taking the other artist's stuff and not including it because that would be fucked up. So like 666 is only my shit in the song. And then Something New is ready to go. I'm just getting the video edited right now. Inhalant Abuse, fully everything, the original, not just the VIP. Bury Me, Big Mouth, Hold On Tight, Colorblind, all of Visceral is ready to go. Represent, Some Creature, Why Is It Still Raining? Literally everything. And then I just started putting together unreleased music, and so far I have about 60 of them. Those will go out weekly too, or bi-weekly. So it'll be like, think of it like this. 1 week is project file with stems and a skit, and then the next week is going to be unreleased music, as well as the feedback the feedback vids, whatever. Like I said, those are going to go a little slow. So expect like week after week, some just like everything. But like the shit that I'm putting out, all of the unreleased metal stuff that I've never put out, all the emo stuff. I'm putting out the leaked shit I did with Ski Mask that some fucker leaked. I'm putting out any remakes, any old Terror Reid shit that I'm sitting on. Flips, I have like a Flying Lotus flip in there. Flume remakes, Flume flips. Visceral, let me see how many. There's a bunch of Visceral throwaway tracks. One. There's about 7 songs that were ready to go for Visceral that I just kind of abandoned, so those will all be on there. And these are like fresh, so there's definitely going to be double the amount of these. So it's going to be sick. It's going to be tight. And it's also not just going to be sound design and EDM and fucking dubstep stuff. It's going to be like, I'm going to eventually put all the Terror Reid stuff on there too. So I'll teach you how to affect your vocals and just songwriting shit in general, taking you through. Like, I mean, shit, like the songs like Forget It, which is also ready to go. I totally forgot to mark that. Let me mark that real quick. Yeah, like Forget It. That one is like, the project's pretty fucking simple, so I just kind of take you through what I'm doing to get the, like what I did with the songwriting, layering wise, making fucking chords, making fucking, just shit like that. And it's all layman's terms too. I didn't go to school for it, so it's literally just going to be me explaining to you how I understand it, you know, and how I was making it and shit like that. But the whole point is to basically give you bullets for your gun, and then you can reverse engineer or just completely rip off me and use the fucking sounds. I really don't give a shit. For the longest time I was gatekeeping my shit, and only like recently I'm like, okay, well, I'm not making money from any of this old music. People still like it. It's still pretty good. I'm not using any of these synths anymore or any of these drums. So like, fucking why not? You know what I'm saying? And what I'm hoping will happen is I'll do it, and then other artists will start to copy me and do the same thing, because then that's going to change the game, bro. I'm telling you. I have fuck everybody. I'll tell you the Terror Reid songs that are going to be on there. Uppercuts, Who Dat, Fuck Everybody, Storming the Gates, Dead to Me, The Other Side, Buried Alive 1 and 2, Super Duper, Stupid Tight, Coke Blunts, Creeping for My Chips, Catacombs, Prelude, On Site, Toss and Feta, All of Hot Vodka 1, All of Dynamo, All of Hot Vodka 2, A Manifesto, and Samsara. Like everything from Terror Reid is going to be on there too, but that's going to come later because I don't have those. I'm like about 80% with all my Getter projects, so as soon as those are ready, those will be out, dude. Then I got about 40 vlogs, about 20 skits. Like I said, like 60 unreleased songs right now. Dude, I found a lot of really good. I'll play a couple of them. I know I did that last time too, but I keep finding unreleased shit, dude. Like this one's sick. Inhale and Abuse 2 will be on there. Oh shit, that one's loud.
Let's talk about LSD.
It's pretty much the original Chopped and Screwed. This is a Visceral B-side. Oh, Mac Dre flip.
drink heat and smoke green grass every day. Love to play in my clean ass Chevrolet. Can't speak. I'm the strip in the folk, y'all.
Slam Dunk with Skrillex will be on there. I'm only putting out the ones like collabs with people that are already fucking leaked. So you technically you can find that on YouTube, but like this will be on Patreon. This one's cool. This one's called Twice So Far. It was supposed to be on Visceral. Shit like that. A lot of good shit, dude. Yeah, there's 64 right now, and I'm still digging through them. I'll have this old Deadmau5 remix that never came out. That'll be on Patreon. It was a remix for... He did a song for Dr. Disrespect back in the day. This was before all of the fucking weird shit. So, you know, still going on there. I used to play this on the Visceral tour. So yeah. Yeah, Heartless will be on there. Heartless is ready to go. I just got to record a video for it. I'm telling you, it's not, bro, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. But yeah, obviously the first like month or two, we're going to be figuring everything out. And there's going to be like a section in the Discord where you can like suggest shit. So, you know, if it's like, hey, maybe, or if you have ideas, you know, this, I've never done this shit either. So I'm giving you what I have, and then if there's suggestions for the Discord or for the videos or just cool ideas and shit, they'll all be in there. Yeah, Corbin Iceboy Getter Flip will be in there. I just literally need to find that. Let Me Love You remix. Oh, this old version of Spineless. Terror Reid fans will like this one. This was the first version of Spineless. It's very cringe. I'm only going to play a little bit of it, but it's going to come out, I think, November on Patreon.
I'm feeling like I'm hanging by my throat. I want to cut the rope, but I just don't know how to cope. They say I got it all, but in reality, I'm broke. I tried to cleanse my soul, but I bought the wrong soap. Man, how the hell did this happen? I used to think I was a captain, now I'm all alone, and my story's untold. I'm missing the innocence, innocent. I could have been listening to Eminem. Just a kid with some headphones. Ashamed of my thoughts, so I hide them all in jokes.
Yeah, I'm going to cut it right there because that shit, it's very cringe lyrics. Very cringe. The ones that are different. Oh yeah, old versions of stuff too. Like Bad Acid used to be called Woobis Pui. Wait. No, stop it. Yeah, right here.
Whacking in the motherfucker, you bitch your style from.
A bunch of random shit. Like I made a rap beat out of Chocolate Rain, and I don't know where the project file is, but it's pretty good. Yeah, Forget It VIP's on there too. I mean, it's just called Forget It 2. It's this one.
You can just move over now. You never came around, never came around, never came around.
So yeah, literally everything, bro. I'm not skimping your ass. And you get like the lowest tier will get this too. Like if you just want the music, you don't have to fucking do that shit. This one's called Retard. Where'd it go? Retard V1. Yeah, this song's called Retard. It is retarded. Oh, me and Oliver we covered Left Alone by Flume and Chet Faker back in the day. He's gonna hate me for putting that on Patreon, but I'm doing it.
This is the sound beating in my heart. That's alright, all I want is be left alone. Left alone.
That'll be on there. Shit with Ski Mask that got leaked.
Okay, what's up, blonde boy? Turn the Glock toy. I know you.
Yeah, Getter, the Mine remix will be on there. Literally every song that I've put out as Getter, from 2015 until right now. Oh, that one with, I know which one you're talking about. That's not me and Toby. That was just a Topi song. Yeah, dude, the Patreon's it's gonna be fucking sick. I've been working I've literally been doing the Patreon more than I've been doing new music, which is irresponsible. But I'm trying to get most of the work out of the way so I don't have to like be hands-on, and like I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to feel like I don't want people to feel like they're getting ripped off. Blood will be on there as well. But yeah, I'm making sure. I think I have content ready to go, uploaded and planned and scheduled from September 1st to Christmas already. So we're already way ahead of schedule. And once I get shit scheduled, like the more shit I find, I'll just post it fucking randomly. You know what I'm saying? I'll also post my nudes and pictures of my feet on there. Do you remember the song you did with Oliver Tree called Weekend? Yeah, that'll be a project you can download and use all those fucking synths. There's also this unreleased one I did with Oliver. What's it called? Girl on the Corner. And it doesn't mean prostitute. There's a sample in it that says blah, 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 right around the corner. And at the time we put girl on the corner, but we didn't realize it was a prostitute phrase. This one will be on Patreon. There's no vocals, it's just me and him jamming on a motherfucking beat, yo. Damn, this song's 4 minutes long, Jesus. This is me when I was trying to be like Flume. I wish I was Flume, yo. Some dubstep shit with Sneak.
Hey, yo, check this out.
A lot of shit on there. Flying Lotus Flip. Just a bunch of random shit. I'm excited that these will finally get fucking heard though. Or like my metal shit. Wow, that one sucks. There's two with Ski Mask too that'll be going on. I'm just over fucking sitting on them, dude. Oh, this one was me and Spock.
And Satan by his devoted followers and had predicted
What else? A lot of shit, dude. I'm not gonna play them all. That would ruin the point. Yeah, dude. Fucking yeah. A lot of good shit. Patreon, August 25th. I'm gonna the video will be up by then, but you go to the link. I think it's just patreon.com/getter once it's live, and then you sign up, and I think the first 100 or 150 people or something will have a lower price or some shit like that. Just, you know, just the promo stuff. I'm doing the fucking majority of it. Kublai Khan's fucking sick, bro. That's gym music straight up. I thought the singer of Kublai Khan was fucking at my gym, and I never approached motherfuckers, but I almost approached him and be like, yo, what's good? And then he was too tall. On the metal stuff, do you just program all of it, or do you actually get homies in the sessions? No, yeah, it's all just programmed drums, dude. Maybe I'll do the project files for those are like, it would be pointless to put those out because like there's so many plugins and like libraries and shit. But no, maybe I'll do that in like one of the studio sessions, and I'll just like make a fucking metal song from scratch. But yeah, I use Superior Drummer and Shreddage, and then the Shreddage bass called Hydra, I think. Celebrity filled gyms. It wasn't him. I'm not 5'6", bro. I'm gonna be humble and let you know I'm 5'10". I can maybe be 5'11" on a good day, but I'm definitely not 5'6". Google's wrong, bro. Especially Google AI. Everybody that uses AI for information is a fucking idiot. Use AI, have it do tasks for you, but do not get facts from it. It's so wrong all the time. I've literally searched, like, hey, when did this Getter song come out? And it gets it wrong every time. Okay? Okay. Yeah, hey, 6 foot and above is like, I know bitches love that shit and like, oh yeah, cool, you're tall, but like real men stand at 5'10", 5'11". That's where like the most alpha boys are from, because, you know, they're not short, but they're not tall. So we're right in the middle. We're humble. Okay. If you're short, you might be a little angry. You might get mad at yourself and the world. If you're 6'4", you know, hey, good for you. Good for you. That's amazing. But you probably hit your head a lot, which to me, you know, I do a great job of not hitting my head on anything. And I'm smart as fuck. So I guess what I'm saying is if you're 6'4", you should probably take on MMA. And maybe something to do with jumping. Basketball, maybe? Yeah. 5'10", humble, hung. The norm. It's just a standard day, dude. I'm not like tooting my own horn or anything. But usually if you're 5'10", 5'11", you have a huge dong. And don't have a lot of annoying body hair. My feet are beautiful, dude. They have barely any hair on them. My back has a little bit of hair. I have a little bit of a boy pussy going on at the top, a little patch of hair, a little rabbit tail. But, you know, humble, hung, young, full of cum. That's what we do. There's tall and then there's fucking tall, bro. My boy Benny from Tsunami, he's so... him and Gravy, dude. I was chilling with both of them at Warped Tour. They're both the same height. They're like 6'8". I'm just like, what's up, dog? That must be rough. Yeah, I got a boy pussy on the back of my neck. No, sorry, back pussy. That's what Nick calls his back hair. Back pussy. Yeah, all the younger fans probably don't know about the old legendary Getter and Nick Coletti tour vlogs and all the skits we did. It's funny because I've been posting clips of them and they're doing so well, dude. Like I literally, the Scooters video I did with Evan Breen is at like 3 million views on Instagram, which is fucking nuts. So all of those full length uncensored videos will be on Patreon, and you just have your own personal little library. Watch them with your friends. I'm just so over making videos and then posting them on YouTube and then having them be like, oh, sorry. all that work you did, you're not going to make money from it, or like we're going to censor it so nobody will fucking see it. I did a music video for Nod Your Head, bro. And like, keep in mind, I did a music video. Nod Your Head it's just like a stupid ass ADD horror movie where I'm solving a conspiracy, but I'm also a vampire. I'm also covered in blood, being haunted by a demon woman, like all this crazy shit. I did a video with Puya about a year before the Nod Your Head video where we literally hung ourselves, and we're hanging from nooses like this, rapping at the camera. It's fucking sick. That one didn't get flagged at all. I spent like 30 to 40 grand on of my album budget on the Nod Your Head video to go hard as fuck, and then we post it. 3 days go by and it gets flagged, which means like they age restricted it, which essentially takes your reach from like 100% to 20%. So it like, I mean, I'm not complaining, it's got a bunch of views now, but dude, it completely ruined the whole rollout of that song. And I had videos. I had this stupid Christmas video with Nick, where he gets like a bullhorn and he's screaming at the neighbors. It's fucking hilarious. But there's literally, dude, we posted it and it was fine, monetized, not age restricted. There's 1 second in the video where I do a freeze frame on Nick's face and then I invert the colors and it just says "come" really quick to look like some Fight Club shit. YouTube caught that and age restricted it. Had to private it. There's so many videos like that. And yeah, they'll all be on Patreon. I always forget you can do whatever the fuck you want on Patreon. So I'm going to be, you know, unfiltered. That's another reason why, like, whenever I stream or do like videos and shit, I'll probably just do them on there. But that's the other thing. Okay, if I do have streams on Patreon, you don't have to pay for those. You'll be able, if you're a free member, you can still watch the streams. So I'm not going to pay you to fucking watch me. But if you want to learn and if you want my property, you can do that shit. I'm fucking babbling, yo, but having a great time. Festival Trap. Hey, I'll literally play you a new Festival Trap song I'm working on right now, big dog. And I actually just exported a new version of it, so this is kind of special. How about this for Festival Trap, huh? Who said that? Side project. This one's for you, big dog. Yep. And then the last drop. Really good shit. Yeah, very excited about that song. So yeah, there's some Festival Trap for you, big dog. That one comes out next month, September 5th. I'm gonna tell everybody in this bitch, September 5th is my next release. There's an old song I did with Yunk back in the day called Scully that the real ones know about. But the vocal got stale to me, and I said I would never put the song out, and it was like my last thing I made before I started doing Terror Reid full time. And by the way, that last song that I just played will be on Patreon, the project. But yeah, Scully will come out September 5th, but I got a new feature on it. It's Dead Hippie, who's one of my favorite rappers, and I've been hitting him up for so long, and he finally hit me back and was like, let's fucking go. And he fucking killed it, bro. Like 24 bars. It's fucking great. I'll give you a little, how about this? I'll give you a little preview of that too. It's not for the easily offended people because there's a lot of cuss words in it. But it is the hardest song I've ever made.
Yeah. Hey, beat down with it, beat blunt high. I've been smoking since a young nigga. I kiss back sometimes, my nigga, that's hip. I ain't lying, I don't even really try. I beat a nigga ass in the bitch and they flip. Yeah, nigga, little hip hands by. Why you always acting like you don't give a fuck? I'm high, bitch, that's why. Smoke that gun to the sun down. Nigga, little hip and rip your tongue out. They be wondering why
So yeah, September 5th. That shit's coming out, bro. Space Laces inspired stuff. Everything I make is Space Laces inspired, bro. He's the fucking GOAT. We do have like 4 songs though we're gonna put out. One of them should come out pretty soon. Oh my god, dude, I'm sorry I gotta do this. You know what time it is. It's pee time. I'll be right back. What's up, yeah? The pee quickly turned to a poo. So, did that. I got a protein beverage as well, dude. Yeah, the iPod's a mirror. Sorry, just texting fools back. Oh my god. Did that new Flume come out yet? Please. Please tell me it came out. We're waiting, dude. Drop it. Drop it, dude. Drop the fucking album, dude, or we're gonna have problems. Starting bid on the mirror. Go to came up in the drought and it's $375 right now. Dude, we timbered at the same time. That's what's up, yeah. Flume is not your cousin, bro. I will not have that malarkey, those lies in here, unless it's true, in which case, intro me, bro. My bad, I don't have my super chats open, dude. I'm probably missing, oh yeah, I'm missing a lot of them. My bad, dudes. I'll go down the line. Oh, 3 weeks of streams in a row, let's go. Thanks, bro. May I ask what program you use for vocal recording? Ableton Live, 12. Everything in there. You still got that Mac Dre candle? By the way, I was saying $12 is insanely cheap, super generous. Oh, my bad, dude. Yeah. The pricing is decent. And now that's the final pricing, so I can't raise it because I would look like an asshole. A little late to the stream, but excited for Patreon community. Hell yeah, dude. And I know, dude, last time when I had Shred Collective back in the day, there was a Discord that, or maybe it was Cicadus, but the Discord slowly turned into a bunch of fuckers spouting all kinds of like stuff I can't say on YouTube. So let's not do that this time. It's the Patreon Discord is basically going to be your hub for anything I'm doing, have done, or anything you want to see. But it's also like we're there to learn. Think of it as like a classroom, but I'm like a cool ass teacher and you can pretty much do whatever you want. No racial slurs is what I'm saying. There's a lot of that in the last one for whatever reason. But I'm not worried about it because we have Steve Rod as a mod in there. On the metal stuff, do you just program all of it or do you actually get home? Oh yeah, I already answered that one. Fucking love you, dog. You coming from Atlanta for TERROR REID or what? $20, thanks, my G. I just did Atlanta as Getter. I'm planning, so I just put out the album Samsara with Domsa. We have a tour coming up, very small tour. Then I'm going to finish out the year putting out a bunch of music. And the plan is to release another full-length TERROR REID album before the end of the year. Is it Hot Vodka 3? Maybe. Is it something completely different? Also maybe. I'll let you think about it. But I'm hard at work on that. Mac Dre Candle. Oh yeah, my bad. I already answered that one too. What program you use for vocal mixing? Blah, blah, blah. Those vlogs fueled my adolescent personality and confidence. Bro had Nick and the honeys out in Hawaii. Yeah, dude. I was a completely different person, dude. Like, I mean, I used to get kind of depressed about it. Not depressed, but like bummed out about it. I think the pandemic did a number on your boy socially and shit like that. It was so weird, dude. I'm watching these videos and the shit, even down to the way I talk, like, I never treated anybody with disrespect though, unless it was like that shit with Brewski back in the day, but we've squashed that. But like, I treated everybody very well, still do, but like, dude, I had crazy confidence back then. I was doing all kinds of crazy shit. And I think I just kind of focused too much on what I wasn't doing and kind of lost my way a little bit in terms of like life goals and like self-confidence. I started to think like instead of being like, wow, I'm really doing this. I'm living my dream. I'm doing everything I want to do. I quickly shifted to like, okay, yes, so what? I played to 40,000 people at Lollapalooza, but like I didn't play the main stage, shit like that. And it just took away from a lot of shit. And I feel like I did that so much that it made me miss so much shit that I was doing and just not appreciating. And I feel like that kind of stunted my personality a little bit. But we're back, dude. You played that in Chicago? No, yeah, I did. That shit was sick. What a weird, if you were at the Chicago, what a weird stage setup, right? They had the stage behind me and I was on the floor. It was weird. It was fun though. Super fun show. I know that's a new venue. But I always feel bad when I can't see like the back of the crowd because I like to look all over. New Flume. Also, did you start as a DJ weddings? There's a new Flume. I think he just put out a video today. But no, dude, I started out, I worked at Arby's and then I was doing, I've always just wanted to DJ. I played guitar a little bit and drums, but I DJ'd just for fun. Oliver Tree actually taught me how to DJ. And we used to just DJ fucking Renegades with the homies for no money. Just we would go out to like a fucking, I think I have a video of it somewhere, but we used to go out to these campgrounds, just rent them out for like homies' birthdays and do that shit and like rap and stuff. I've been rapping longer than I've been DJing, but like not professionally. And then my first ever show, check this out. This will let you know. My first ever Getter show. I was about 16 years old and I did an AIDS benefit concert at UC Santa Cruz. And it was like I think it was $50 they gave me or something. There was 4 people there. It was during the day. There was 4 people there. 2 of them were my dogs, Kevin Howard and Tyler Singleton from my school. One of the other people was my mom. And then the other person was the fucking promoter chick who had hairy armpits, which freaked me out. I got nothing against hairy armpits on women, but I'm just not. Makes me a little uncomfortable. I have no problem with it though. But yeah, that was my first ever show, ever, and that was still, to this day, I've never been that nervous for a show in my fucking life, ever. Yeah, that was the first one. Let me think about some funny early show stories though, because it was fucking pathetic back then, bro. Oh, I remember. Okay, if there's anybody around my age that grew up in the Bay Area, you've probably heard of the Gingerbread House or the Bordello, which are just basically 2 houses. They're just houses that people threw shows at. But specifically the Bordello in Oakland, it's for sure closed now, but it was just a house. And I remember, dude, oh my God, this is all coming back to me right now. I'm like totally remembering all this shit. Bro, when I was like 17 or 18, me, this girl, and a couple homies went to the show at the Bordello. I wasn't even playing. We just went. And we saw SPL, Sam, who's like my dog now. But I just remember there's like this crawl space. There's like all these hidden areas in this house. It was a really cool venue. Definitely, there was a lot of AIDS there. There's definitely a lot of people with AIDS and a lot of crimes going on there. But there's this little crawl space that you have to find. And then it brings you to like the stage, which is a living room. It's like a tube, like, you know, the Burger King parks. It's like a tube, like one of those, completely clear, and you can watch SPL from up there. So we're just rolling fucking dick in this tube, bro. Just watching SPL tripping balls. But no, there was another show at a different, I think it was the Gingerbread House or some other venue where, dude, I got my license and it was a paid gig. This dude, Dan the Builder, used to throw shows out there, and he was a big fat guy. And it was like $150, $200 or something. And I wanted to bring the squaw, but I wanted to drive, and I don't drink and drive. So I was subs the whole night. And we get there. We got there early. And actually, funny enough, Megalodon played. Back when Megalodon was 2 people, it was Corey and this dude Phil, way back in the day. And like, I've seen a lot of people, I mean, a handful of people like talk shit and think that I don't fuck with Megalodon. I fucking love Megalodon. We've definitely had our differences in the past, but he's the fucking man, bro. He's an OG from the Bay. He is also one of the first people doing this rhythm shit. So look up Goblin Shark by fucking Megalodon, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, we were watching Megalodon. I was playing way later, And we were there for maybe 4 hours. I'm exhausted and sobs as shit. And then all my boys are all fucked up, puking everywhere. They took acid and shit. So I'm essentially babysitting the homies while waiting to play this show. And it's my turn to play. I go up there and I had my CDs because we didn't have USB CDJs back then. It was just like a pamphlet of CDs. And dude, they didn't even have CDJs. They had like cassette DJs, like these super old, I think they were Vestax or Denons or something. It was so heartbreaking because I was so ready to throw it down. And I get there and I literally stay there for 5 hours, get to my set time, couldn't play, so I didn't get paid, and just went home. Good ass times, bro. A lot of those early shows I remember very vividly, though. Like, very vividly. Especially the ones in the Bay. EPR in the Bay Area. Come on. Glad me and certainly others could grow with you in that way. Venue was different but strange. Glad though. Yeah, it was sick. If you're talking about the Chicago show. Yeah, it was great. I had a great time. Like I said at the beginning, dude. Somebody had told me, I think they were trolling me, that they're like, dude, tickets are looking bad for Chicago. And then I got there and it was fucking lit. Getter, Knives, VIP, I didn't. Anything from the Firepower era, unfortunately, I don't have on hand right now. I do have a bunch of old hard drives that's probably on, but those are all made on Logic, so I'd have to find them. It's on the list, though. My goal for Patreon is to find every song I've ever made. Every single one, even the ones on Reason back in the day. And just you guys just have the project files. You want to sound like your boy? But, I mean, that's how I learned. I learned, like, dude, sessions with homies is, like, where I learned most of my shit. I remember one of my first ever studio sessions with Skrillex was, he taught me about Alloy 2, which, if you get on the Patreon, you'll see it's pretty much any song on there, Alloy 2 is on the master, but they don't even make it anymore. It's discontinued. I don't use it anymore for that reason. It was just a multi-band transient. It was like Ozone, but I only used the multi-band transient shaper. But yeah. Still trying to figure out the Camel Crusher thing. Miki-chan 3.5 is what we're calling it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to drop mid-September. Why did I swap from Logic to Ableton? I think just working with friends that, like, Eptic put me on Flume, and then Eptic also was showing me Ableton. And honestly, if I'm being honest, Logic X came out and just left a horrible taste in my mouth because it just sucked. I know Logic X is sick now, but when they went from Logic 9 to X, dude, they took away the ring shifter. They took away the fucking tape stop fades. They took away so much shit that I used all the time. And I think it was also just like a matter of time because I really liked automation and Reason. Automation and Logic kind of sucked. And then I found out how amazing automation was in Ableton. And then now for transient shaping, I use Neutron. I remember meeting you at the All But 6 tour in Los Angeles. You had a Starbucks and I saw you walking down the street and threw my hands and said, yo, and you threw your hands up and said, what up? I remember that shit. I literally remember that. That's hilarious. Ableton is just, I've never used FL, so I can't say shit about FL. But Ableton, out of Logic and Reason, I've been doing this 15 years. Used Reason for about 3, Logic for about 2, Logic for about 3 or 4. And now Ableton, and I just don't want to switch, bro. It does everything I needed to do. The only thing I wish Ableton had was the tape stop fades. That would be fucking sick if they added that. Ableton is like the PC of making music, if that makes sense. I will say though, Ableton looks like shit. It looks like shit. They all look like shit, but I think Reason's the dopest looking one. Like Fruity Loops is like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Ableton is like Ableton's like a Nintendo DS. Logic is like Bowflex barbells that you never use, dumbbells. And what's the other one? Cubase is like a lava lamp. They're just weird items, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying, dude. But yeah, Ableton is literally so ugly, and I know it. Ableton's like Urban Outfitters, bro. You're like, oh, okay, I'll go into Urban Outfitters. Yeah, I'll buy some shoes and maybe a hat. Probably a cool vinyl. Yeah, this is great. And it also has a weird stigma. I've never used Reaper. Cubase is cool. Funcase used Cubase for a while. I had a period where I was like trying to learn all of them, but it doesn't really fucking matter. All these project files are going to be Ableton, by the way. But if you aren't in Ableton, you can always there's going to be hour-long videos for every video too, or for every project. Roughly an hour, between 30 minutes and an hour. So you can follow that way. Yeah, Fruity Loops is like Spencer's Gift. Or Chic. Logic is like Hot Topic, easily. If we don't have Ableton, can we still make tracks? Yeah, you can. You won't. You'll still have all the presets and the video for everything and the stems. Essentially, you could just remake the song because you'll have everything except for the project files in the Ableton racks. But if you watch the video, you can go to the timestamps and fucking do the same thing in Logic or whatever. DJ Cheese. Yeah, multiple projects in different tabs would be sick. And I know Bitwig has a feature called Hybrid Tracks where you can put MIDI or audio, which is super next level. San Diego show, your message about chasing your dreams went out the next day. Oh, fuck yeah, bro. I remember that show. Had all the homies there. I got fucked up at that show. I think I blacked out. Tried to break a fucking beer bottle in an elevator and it didn't break. Oh, hell yeah, I remember All Star Set, dude. That shit was lit. Do you have any issue with artists not crediting you properly? Yes, dude, all the time. All the time. There's nothing you can really do about it. They're either assholes about it or they'll fix the mistake, you know? Yeah, I'm going to tap my tummy. You're performing other Reed songs on tour? Hell yeah, I'm doing a full hour. There's going to be a break. I think me and Domster are both doing 45 or an hour, and then he's going to come out in my set, and we're going to do probably like 10 or 15 of Samsara, and then... But I'm doing all the hits. All the hits, dude. Nah, Suicide Boys didn't... It wasn't like that. I thought it was like that, but it wasn't. It's hard when you work with somebody when they're not super popping, and then they blow the fuck up, and it's like, dude, I'm not at the top of their priority list, you know. It was me in my head overthinking shit. I thought they were pulling some shit on me, but they really weren't. And it was just kind of like, oh shit, fixed it, yada yada. But I love those guys. They're not bad guys. I like Feed Me. He has a really cool serum skin. That sounded fucking weird. The synth serum. He's got a cool skin for that. But no, yeah, there's a lot of with problems like that when you don't get credited with shit. It's like 10 or 20% of the time, it's because they're assholes. But every other time, it's some sort of confusions. I mean, shit. Right now, Samsara released, and they got the label. Well, I mean, it was independent, but I do distribution with the Orchard, and so they accidentally labeled the songs wrong. So Riley Casso was listed on all the songs, but they fixed it, you know? So sometimes it's out of your fucking hands. I mean, I remember when I moved my catalog over to Orchard, they fucked up Eliosi's credits too. And it's like, when you get to the point where like other people are doing shit for you, that's 90% of mistakes that are made is usually the people that you're working with. So like in the Suicide Boys case, it was like, I got in my head about it and was thinking some sort of shit about it, and that isn't really what was going on, but I convinced myself it was. But it just turned out it slipped through the cracks. Somebody on their team said something to somebody, and then it wasn't received, and then yada yada yada. So it's like, you know, Occam's razor, yeah. It's just like I overthink fucking everything, bro. Keeps you humble though, I will say. Do you think you'll make basic production videos on your Patreon for beginning producers? Yeah, I'm definitely going to get to that. I think a great way to learn it, dude, is to just fucking rip off your favorite artists. So in this case, if you don't know shit about it, crack it open and, like, I guess learn the basics to an extent. But then if you crack it open and, like, it's one thing to watch and then be like, okay, cool, I'm going to copy this. But you'll have the whole project. So you can, like, go in and reverse engineer how I'm doing something, or like, oh, that's how we got this sound. Oh, these two things are working together to get that sound. You know what I'm saying? So there'll be sound design shit, songwriting shit, eventually lyric writing and vocal processing. But honestly, bro, Kill Tony last night was a miss for me. I watched it. It was great. I mean, anytime William's not on it, I'm just like, dude, come on. Come on. Tell us a bit about your experience with the Simi Valley show. Sorry, I'm bouncing between YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, that shit was fun. A lot of fun, a lot of homies. Yeah, I think it was as good. I think it came out as good as it was just because we were all homies and like there was no one was fucking serious. There was plenty of times where, what is that? God, dude, I hate, like, my studio is treated except for the ceiling, so anything out there I can fucking hear. It's driving me fucking nuts. No, it was great. Just all homie shit. Like, if I had a funnier idea than what was written, they would let me do it. Thoughts on the Skate game trailer? You talking EA Skate? It's fucking fun. I was just talking about it. It's a lot of fun. Favorite festival I've played is Lollapalooza. Hands down. Hands motherfucking down, yo. That was the best. 40,000 fucking people. I played XXX. I had Oliver Tree come out. I performed fucking Terror Reid. It was whoo. I had Oliver Tree come out before he popped the fuck off. Go look up Getter Lollapalooza. I'm wearing a cool red and white Supreme jacket. It's a great time. I almost got in a fight with some dude because I was, no, he was wearing a shirt. He was wearing a shirt that said, I forgot what it said. It was some lyric, like a Nas lyric. And I like Nas. He's great. But I grew up on Mac Dre. And Mac Dre has the same, I think it was Life's a Bitch Then You Die or something. Some shit like that. And he had a shirt that said Life's a Bitch and You Die. And I walk up to him. I was like, yo, dude, Mac Dre, rest in peace, bro. One of the best. And he's like, who the fuck is Mac Dre? This is Nas. Are you fucking stupid? And he started fucking pressing me. I'm like, bro, I'm complimenting you. And he was a white dude with fucking red hair. Short as fuck, skinny. I could snap him like a fucking twig, bro. If I flexed on him, bro, I'd be like, fucking snap his neck. But yeah. That. Fucking ginger, dude. Thanks, Ali. Yeah, I'm trying to balance them both. It's a little hard, but we're doing it. Yeah, this motherfucker was pressing me for a fucking... I was complimenting a shirt, and because I got the rapper wrong... Sorry, bro. He's probably dead. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, the See Me movie was... That shit was tight. The movie took way less time to shoot as well. But it was cool. It was a good time. I do feel bad though, because I think it was the first few seasons of that show, there was like some stuff they had to like rewrite a couple of my parts because the girl I was dating at the time was super insecure, and like it wasn't even, they weren't like, hey, we want you in a scene with you making out with this girl, but it would be like okay, like the scenes with me and Victoria Justice, it's me just hitting on her like a creep in high school. And dude, my ex got so mad at me about that shit, and like they literally had to rewrite shit because I would be like, dude, like my girlfriend's gonna fucking hate this. Please don't let me do this in the show. So I regret doing that shit majorly. But I always tell Jimmy, I mean, I told him in the movie and all the new shit, I'm like, yo, bro, that's my bad. Ew, there was a chunk in that sip. Dream Festival, Red Rocks. Getter and Terror REID co-headlining Red Rocks. That's my dream. After that, I'm totally kidding. Yeah, dude, the show's great. The major networks didn't give a fuck about it though. I mean, Roku picked it up for the movie, thank God, but like, dude, no one wants to pick up a show unless it's like a bunch of really famous people with a huge budget that are doing a bunch of stuff. This was like, it was very rare too, because like the last kind of shit like that was like Workaholics, and Workaholics is the best comedy show ever made in my opinion. That's where I got all my fucking humor from, and Kyle Mooney. But yeah, I mean, Adam Devine has talked about it a lot. Unless it's on HBO and is funded a lot, or like there's no comedy shows or comedy movies anymore. It's all comedy. It's like comedy cop movie or comedy horror or comedy that, like, it's never just a comedy movie. The only ones that come out are like a new Happy Gilmore or like old head comedians making shit, or independent studios like that new Theo Von shit coming out, that Knoxville shit that came out with Shakewell in it, the fucking okay, hear me out. If you had to cast one of the All But Six guys to be the lead main character in a horror movie, and what type of horror movie would it be? That's a tough one. I feel like Puya would play a really good ghost. Or even a killer. I've seen Puya get in a couple fights. He's a fucking little badass when he fucking gets shit going. Horror movies do suck nowadays, dude, but like every once in a while you strike gold. Weapons is that gold for me. Oh, Weapons was so good. I'm telling everybody to see it. No complaints at all. Such a good fucking movie, cunt. Really good movie. Yeah, I wish if comedy was comedy movies, I feel like they're coming back, but if there was more attention on them, Real Bros would have been so much. I mean, it's huge already, but it would have been like funded. There'd be like demand for a next season. I had the idea of doing either a movie idea or another season idea of Real Bros do Christmas and they go to the snow and they meet up with Shaun White again, and Bryce breaks his fucking legs on the fucking ski resort or on the ski lift first day, and then for the whole thing he's in a fucking wheelchair, and then he figures out how to go down the hill in a wheelchair, and then Johnny gets laid on the ski lift. Johnny gets laid, maybe not Johnny, someone will get laid on the ski lift, and then it'll break, and then it'll be like National Lampoon's type shit where his dick gets like stuck on the. There's a lot of holes in the story, but yeah, it would. The thing about movies and shit is there's always got to be a moral, especially with comedy. Yeah, Real Bros Simi Valley Christmas would be sick, but everyone's over it, dude. I mean, I'm not. I would love to do it. I'm sure the whole cast would love to do it, but I know Jimmy's a fucking celeb now, dude. And I know him and it's like fucking him and Christian's like movie child, you know? Johnny is definitely not getting laid ever. So good. Jimmy's a man. I still remember, bro. I used to like his old YouTube channel, Life According to Jimmy. That was like my shit in high school. And then when me and Nick did Suh Dude, Jimmy reached out himself and was like, "Yo, we want you." If you look up his old Jimmy Tatro Bachelor parody video, me and Nick are like in that. We got to meet up with them, and then that's like what started it all. Oh yeah, dude, the DJ World with Dylan Francis. I don't know what happened to that. I think it was on Facebook or something, but it got deleted. They were so good. I played like a gay dude. Nick played like a 15-year-old who aged super gnarly, so he looks like he's 30. God, that shit was so fucking funny, bro. Yeah, I never squashed the beef with Hawk, and then he fucking died in the movie, bro. But if you remember, Molly got pregnant with a daughter at the end of the movie. And if that's not an open end, I don't know what is. Mags, not clips. Yeah, I'll put that shit in the Patreon. I never did anything with volumes. I worked with Young Yogi a little bit. I did a couple beats for him. Heavy Lolo. Hell yeah, dude. They're amazing. Heavy Lolo. There's no band like them, bro. I think somebody came in here and gave me fucking $400, which is fucking awesome, and I appreciate, but please don't be giving me hella money. I'm gonna read them all anyway. Save the money for the page. Not a soda. A soda. Oh, Domsta just sent me a fucking funny ass video from the tour that could go down as another classic Suh Dude video.
Right-hand back children by now. The people are turning up through the stairs.
Oh wait, I'll just fucking pull it up on my computer. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, come on. Oh my God. There's such great features on Macs. But fuck, they get annoying sometimes. Like, for instance, right now, check this out, PC people. Check this out. I promised myself I would never stream on PC because that shit sucks ass unless I'm gaming on PC. But I'm using my MacBook and my iMac. for streaming right now, and I have a screen on top and bottom. Bottom screen's MacBook Pro, top screen is the iMac. But I'm using the mouse and keyboard on both of them. Crazy. I don't know if you can do that on PC, but super game-changing feature. Okay, where is this? Get rid of all these. Oh my God. Nope, wrong video. All right, here. Watch this shit. It's so fucking stupid.
Sir.
Passado. Right hand back turn on by 9. Let me go outside up through the stairs. Sapana Express.
I don't know what I'm saying. Pretty good Shop Suh Dude video. Outside. Ooh. Well. Will the Patreon be able to translate to FL Studio? Yes. You won't be able to use the Ableton racks, but the presets are going to be... The only thing you won't be able to do is project files and Ableton racks. But you'll still have the video where you can follow. And there, I mean, if you get the second tier, you won't get the video, but you'll have the presets and the stems. So if you're not Ableton, I would get the second tier. But if you're trying to learn how I made the sounds, you don't need Ableton for that. Just watch the fucking videos. Thank you, bro. I've been working on this. Is finally a noteworthy stash because I've only had scum stashes before this. I'm just impatient, dude. I hate growing a fucking mustache. Oh, yo, Culprit is a fucking god. Are you kidding me? One of the best to ever touch a DAW, like you said. Who's Christopher McDonald again? Oh, yo, he's a fucking legend, bro. Him and Rob Riggles. Rob Riggles is the fucking man, bro. I was hanging out with him on set of the movie. Who else? Tyler Posey. Tyler Posey's a huge Terror REID fan. I didn't even know. Super nice too, bro. We were chilling the whole fucking time. Cool as shit. Yeah, I didn't know that was his real name. We just called him Shooter the whole time. Yeah, Scully drops September 5th. With Dead Hippie. Maybe the old version with Yunk will make it on the Patreon. Who knows? Yeah, Virtual Riot. I mean, Virtual Riot's an alien, bro. I learned so much from him. What do I think of the Nelk Boys? I fuck with the Nelk Boys. I don't know any of them personally except for Jesse's my fucking dog. I love that guy. I don't know if he's a part of Nelk anymore, but he's a man. He's fucking awesome. I was actually maybe thinking about starting a podcast with him. Because we're just, I don't know. He has like this really, really cool brand and he runs it like a fucking boss. They're like just as good, if not better than Supreme in my opinion nowadays. And he's like really on point with his shit. He's just a dog, dude. He's just the dog. I don't know Kyle personally. I fuck with Bradley. Bradley just seems cool. Steiny. Is that his name? Steiny? Steiny? Piney? Working on any new Terror Reid stuff lately? Fuck yeah. I'm working on a lot of stuff. I'm going out to Miami soon to finish some stuff off. Pause. Chrome Caskets 3 with Pooh. Yeah, the best way to learn from shit is I learned everything from YouTube videos and homies. Yeah, Bam on Fish Tank. That was funny. I heard Fish Tank got canceled or whatever. And I'm not going to be doing music on here tonight. I'm going to pretty much just talk my ass off for a little bit longer, then cut this off because I do have a lot of shit I need to do. I need to film a bunch of Patreon content after this, and then going home, and then tomorrow's my last day to do a bunch of shit before we go off to Hawaii. I'm playing in Hawaii with Sudden Death, Prosecute, and all the boys on Saturday. So I'm going out there Thursday with my lady to vacay. I still have to get we have a hotel, but I'm trying to ball the fuck out and get a very crazy expensive hotel for me and my lady because she's never been to Hawaii. I'm trying to shower that bitch. I'm trying to shower that bitch in luxury, bro. I want to shower my bitch in money-related things. I'm trying to spoil my bitch. I feed my bitch. Yeah. My adventure, my quest, my journey to quit Adderall is still going. Lowered my dose, been taking a lot less. I'm hoping to enter the new year without a Adderall prescription. Yeah, Cone Sound has a Patreon too. I researched their Patreon a lot to figure. Who did I look up? I looked up Virtual Riots, Cone Sound, Infect, Nasco. I joined all of theirs and just kind of was seeing how they did it and like what are good ideas and what are not bad ideas, but ideas I don't want to do. So yeah, they it's cool though. I can't think of any producers of my motherfucking stature that just straight up give their fans their project files. I feel like everybody wants to gatekeep their stuff, rightfully so. I just don't give a fuck anymore. So I'm hoping I could put these out, make some fucking guap, and maybe other artists will start doing it. Oh my God, I gotta pee again, dude. I fucking have to pee again. Getter merch is coming. 5 Ants gave me anxiety. Like super bad, dude. Straight up. Didn't you fight a chump outside a bar in LA? Oh, no. I remember what you're talking about. No, I played a show in Hollywood and this dude that I had beef with. Basically, I dated this chick for a couple years. This was a long time ago. I dated this girl for a couple years and I worked with this dude named Brewski and we squashed it. We're cool now. But I broke up with this girl a couple months go by and Brewski, who was my homie, was posting like pictures with my ex, like with like her ass cheeks on the shower, just some like stupid petty shit. And then there was bad words thrown at one another because it was a kind of a fresh breakup. And I was like, hey man, not cool to do. And then I saw him at a show that I played and he was there too. And then we kind of got in each other's faces. He sucker punched me and then ran away. And like I said, we squashed it. We're cool now. Love you, Brewski. But he punched me. No, Brewski. He made that Nikki Heaton song. The second I get famous, I'm gonna fuck Nikki Heaton. But yeah, he made that song. We worked together on some shit, and then we had some beef. He sucker punched me, ran off. That's how I remember it too. That's not like facts. That's just what I was very drunk, and he ran away, and I chased him through the club like a fucking idiot. And then by the time we get outside of the club, there's like 3 or 4 security guards. And all they see is, they don't know the context, so they just see me, a super tatted up, super trill dude who's probably pretty intimidating, chasing after this scrawny white dude. And so they rightfully so targeted me and tackled my ass to the ground and beat my ass. And it was all just a misunderstanding. It was unfortunate. I did not beat anybody's ass that night. I did beat some dude's ass. I forgot what tour it was. We did some show somewhere in like some college town. And then there was like a new venue or a new bar down the street. And it was back when I was getting really fucked up. And after the show, I think the owner of the bar, somebody who was at the show came up to me and they're like, yo, we have this bar. We just opened it up. We're closed now, but like, he's like, if you and your boys want to chill, we can open it up and you can have your guests come in there and blah, blah, blah. So he literally just gave us this bar for the night to like chill in, play music. It was like a private little event, like 40 people or whatever. And I go to take a piss. I'm drunk as fuck. I go to take a piss and this dude in there, I totally forgot what the beef even was, but he was pressing me like crazy on some weird shit. And I was just drunk enough to be like, do you know who the fuck I am, dude? And like, I think he worked there or something, but he was being just a fucker, dude. And I would never pull that card. But I was just like, bro, like, your owner opened the bar up for me and you're getting in my face right now. And then my old tour manager, Clint, was in there as well. And one thing led to another. I ended up breaking the dude's glasses into his fucking eyes. Still feel bad about it to this fucking day. But yeah, he had his eyes cut up pretty bad. But hey, that you come at the king, you best not miss. Okay? You fuck with the bull, you get glass in your eyes. I don't make the rules. I don't fight anymore though. I'm not a fighter. I will defend my bitch's honor. Or any of my homies' honor. I'll fucking die for my homies, yo. Straight up. Yeah, he was just being a bitch. Spent a lot botched on. I want to say maybe it was Berkeley. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a big into MMA. I used to wrestle though in middle school and high school. So not high school, middle school. So I got some moves. Spock is in LA. But my personal trainer teaches Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. I'm not a big Jiu-Jitsu fan, but I would definitely take boxing and Muay Thai. Yeah, it's not the cool wrestling. It was like the gay wrestling from like the Olympics. Not actually gay, but like they were thongs and shit. But it was fun. I got ringworm in like 6th grade from wrestling. I can't wait for GTA 6, bro. GTA 6 is going to come out and there's going to be just enough clues for the public to solve the Chiliad mystery. And then when they solve it, I'm going to do a stream and be like, I told all y'all thought I was crazy. Yeah. I can't wait. The game will be fun too, but I'm most excited for that. Just to finally see everything. Him Lemon, I'm just kidding, bud. It is gay though. I love it. I love wrestling. I think it's cool, but it is gay. You have to admit. Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry I have to do this. Last pee break of the day. Sorry. Dude. Outside. Yeah, I jerked it. I gooned. That's what I do, you know. I'm addicted to gooning. And I like to take my time, dude. Last thing I want is pee all over the floor in my office. Opinions on Last Kill Tony. I liked Winston Pickles. Sir Winston Pickles was great. Not a huge fan of Kim Congdon. She's funny, but I think as a guest, I think we were spoiled with Shane and Matt a couple weeks ago. That was the best episode in so long. But Monday is the another Netflix one. Excited for that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like when, like, seeing a comic bomb on there is great, but when most of them bomb and they're horrible, that's not fun. Don't rage bait like that. I like William Montgomery and I like Shane Gillis and Matt McCusker. I truly though. It was better than like it. Okay, I'll give it to the episode last night. At least the guests said shit. I fucking hate when the guests don't even speak. Tony, give me a guest spot. I will be your best guest, and you would want me to come back. I'm telling you, I'll be there someday. You will see Getter on panel for Kill Tony. Yeah, dude, thank you for the Warren Lotus shirt. I wore it in my press pics, my recent press pics. Perfect fit. It makes my fucking biceps look insane in my tries. Homie gave me a Warren Lotus shirt for free. It's my favorite fucking designer, bro. Yeah, Kim's funny, but like I feel like a lot of the guests don't have their filter on right, because there's plenty of times I'll be like, I'll want to say something, but then I don't because I don't think it's super funny. You should probably use that. Yeah, bro, I'm lifting like crazy, bro. I got a personal trainer out here. I've gained straight up like 13 pounds of muscle, yo. Haven't cut yet though, so still got the belly, still got the double chin, but your boy is getting there. Give me about 6 more months. Give me 1 year and I will box Kaiwachi. I'm just kidding. He will beat my fucking ass. Medicine 2, very jacked individual. Oh yeah, DMZ. I keep forgetting to rock the fucking jersey, bro. I will. In fact, you know what, DMZ? I'm gonna tell you right now. Use this as promotion for my Patreon because it'll be out by then. But I'll rock the jersey in a couple of the Patreon walkthrough videos. It's an hour long and it's very in depth. Wait, hold on, DMZ. What is your favorite Getter track from the past like 10 years? Because I will wear it in the walkthrough of that video for you. Let me know. Yeah, Kaiwachi's the man, bro. Hold on. Why is my mouse not working now? Come on. Let me know, DMZ. Let me know what your favorite track is, big dog. Let me know, DMZ, what your favorite song is. I'll wear it in the vid. Yeah. September 1st, Rip and Dip will drop on Patreon. Project file, presets, Ableton Racks, everything. And I'm not going to explain it again. Unless you want me to explain the whole fucking Patreon thing again, but I don't really want to. I'm going to post a trailer in a couple days, probably. Sorry, I'm handling a message right now. Look, it's a flute. DMZ, hey, I'm trying to wear your jersey in one of these videos. Do you like the windpipe remix? Because I was gonna do that one in the next couple, or when I come back from Hawaii. It'll be huge. How about this? I'll tell you. This one's done. The Patreon is dropping August 25th, which is Monday. Yeah, Monday. And for that week, there will be a sale with the lowest prices for the first however many people join. And then September 1st, the Monday after, I'll wear it for the windpipe remix, okay? DMZ, I got you. Yeah, September 1st is when the project files are being starting to get posted. Rip and Dip comes first. Then we're going to do Inhalant Abuse. Then some visceral stuff. Some of them will probably not be appealing to everybody. Blood will be on there, but I'm taking out Adair's parts, obviously. Sam Goliatry, who is that? No. Name sounds hella familiar though. I'm setting up a new merch too for Getter, and Patreon members will get discounts and shit. Oh, dude. Sam Fournier. Sam Fournier. That's what's up, bro. Appreciate you, dog. So fucking Geiger. Hell yeah, HR Geiger. This artist I've been working with, his name's Adam Gates on Instagram. He did the Samsara cover, and he's also doing the cover for Scully. If you know of the Liquid Blue design, Liquid Blue did like the green skulls that Juicy J wore in a 3-6 video, and it was kind of like the 3-6 thing. If you just look up Liquid Blue 3-6 Mafia skulls, you'll see what I mean. But I got Adam Yates to make like an HR Geiger version of that. And yeah, he's the closest art style to HR Geiger in my opinion. Adam Yates, ADAMYATES. Look him up on Instagram, dude. He's the fucking man. Also, this guy, he did this painting. His name's Chad Keith. Another great artist. Yeah, Liquid Blue's the shit, bro. They did a collab with Supreme recently. I'm a big hype guy, not a hype beast. I'm a hype guy. And I'm going to make a public apology to Fat Nick and to Genji. Because when we played a show in St. Petersburg, I was calling Labubu's gay. And I get it now. Not a huge fan, but I get it now. So sorry for calling you gay. Labubus are cool. I got a couple of them. Yeah, Chad Keith's the man. How'd I come up with the name Getter? Oh, Basify. Adair's part is going to be taken out just because I don't feel right giving out a project file with other people's work in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a karma thing. I love Adair. That's my fucking dog. He has a new name now. Fuck, I forgot what it's called. But yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, I wouldn't like it. If I did a song with somebody and then they gave out the project file and then people have my shit, it's not cool to do. Yeah. What was the fucking shit I was talking about? Oh yeah, how I came up with the name. I started DJ Mags. That was my first name. And Getter just sounded cool. I just thought it sounded cool. I like wrote it on my wall. It was like that, Sputnik, DJ Mags, Trash Master was one of them. And then, oh yeah, what's funny is my first ever email in the AOL days was guitar. I'm not going to say exactly what it was, but it was guitar something, but I spelled guitar Getar. So I thought that was kind of cool, where I'm like, oh, it's kind of similar. It kind of worked out that way. Yeah, Buscast will come back on the Samsara tour as well. Thanks for reminding me, Steve. I gotta bring the pod pack home. Get that shit all ready. Disciple Records release for me? Probably not. I think I'm gonna stay independent for a little while. I've already talked with Sonny, and I told him if I'm signing to any label, it's gonna be Ausla. So whatever they decide to do with Ausla, I'm there. I love Ausla. They're my fucking... Wouldn't be shit without them. Also talking with Deadmau5 about maybe doing some shit on Mousetrap with him or something in the future. But yeah, I just want to work with cool... I mean, dude, regardless, I'll tell you right now, you're not going to make any money from producing anymore unless you're producing for other people or you have a cool record deal. Spotify's robbing us. All these companies are robbing us. And it's like common knowledge that's probably not going to change. I've been seeing shit on like people are passing bills to get us more percentages. It's not going to happen. So we just got to adapt and move motherfucking forward, dude. You know? So when I say I'm releasing independently, it's just because that I'll make some money that way, but it's not going to be a fuck ton, be a couple thousand. Who's my distributor? For Terror REID, I'm with Orchard, and then I used to use TuneCore, but then they fucked me over, and so I used DistroKid. Never had a problem with DistroKid, and I think now my new Getter team is using Stem. Never used that, but they say it's pretty good. Yeah, I always tell people DistroKid is like, in my opinion, my favorite experience. Why don't you read a book? I actually just started a book. It is in fact the Red Book. But first I gotta learn how to read. Ugh. No, this is second Red Bull. But yeah, you won't make money from music anymore. Unfortunately, it sucks. So anytime I'm like, if I do sign to a label or release with somebody, it's strictly for everything else they can offer me plus vibes. You should never look to a label for anything. If you're signing to a label, you want to do it with, like, they need to have something to offer you that you can't give yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, when I joined Ausla, they gave me a bunch of money to make music videos. That's something I never had. I wasn't broke, but I didn't have 15 racks to drop on a music video. And so that was, labels can do shit like that for you. So that is, if you do want to sign to a label, just make sure they can do shit like that, or like playlisting, getting your shit on like good playlists on Spotify and stuff to get your streams up. What happened to Borgor? I don't know. I think he moved back to Israel. I don't really know. I haven't talked to him in a while. I saw him at the airport a couple of years ago, but I know he got married. He's a boy. Would you ever release the project file for Back? My man, it's in there. It's ready to go. I actually was going to make the walkthrough video today. It's funny you said that. Yeah, I mean, I'll go through the list again. All the project files that will be out, or that I will be, they're not all dropping at once. It's every 2 weeks you're going to get one, along with the presets and stems. All of Planet Neutral, except for the intro and the interlude. You don't really need those. Head Splitter, Genocide, Low Tide, High Tide, Febreze remix, Get On Up remix, Back, Rip and Dip, 666, Forget It, In the Cut, Blood, Alone remix, What the Frick, Hecatite, Frickin' Dope, Cool as Frick, Sick Jetpack Bro. The instrumental for Too High with Suicide Boys, but the main synth is corrupt or something. It like initialized, so I got to figure that out. Something New, What the Frick VIP, Kill the Noise Mine remix, the Forbes remix, Suh Dude, Windpipe remix, Pump This remix, GTA remix with Ray Volp I did, the Get It All, Inhale and Abuse, Bury Me, Inhale and Abuse VIP, Big Mouth, Fried Noodles remix, Colorblind, all of Dahlia 1 beats with Ghostmane, Purgatory, Part of Me, Numb, All Is Lost, Best of Me, Release, Colorblind interlude is, don't really need that. Made for You, Bleed, Hold On Tight, Solo, On My Way Out with Joji, Ham Sandwich, Never Change, Heartless, Entombment, Bad Acid, Clorox, ADHD, Represent, Hole in the Boat, Blood Harvest, Some Creature with No Eyes, From the Dirt, Leap of Faith. I'm working on finding the Leap of Faith project. Why Is It Still Raining, Cooler Than Me remix, Born to Stunt, and anything new I release. Also, this GTA San Andreas theme song project file will be on there. All my Z sides. And then eventually, sometime next year, I'm going to do all of the Terror REID project files as well, so that we can see what I do with vocals and just get some shit. It's basically just going to be an hour's worth of what I do, in my opinion. I don't want any fucking nerds watching it being like, actually, you explained this wrong. I'm just showing you how I do it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be very layman's terms, very basic. Yeah, it's all going to be on there. Throwing Elbows remix won't be on there because shit. Okay, songs like that or songs like Choppa's, where like I'll work in the studio with them, and then they will usually take it and finish it off. Pause. Like with Choppa's, me and Ian made that in the studio. Then we sent versions back and forth to each other, and then Ian, obviously, Space Laces is going to mix the collab because he's a god. And then same with Virtual Riot. So those ones probably won't be on there, but I'll talk with them and see if they're down to like work something out. What's the Looping Ends? What podcast is it? I'll tell you right now, and I'll be honest. How do you get yourself on playlists? I mean, that's one thing that labels will do. Should I keep it inside or should I let it out? Steve Rod, that'll be on there. Dagger deep in my side, wish I could get it out. Would you ever release Feel off of SoundCloud? That'll be on Patreon, on the Unreleased. Unsubscribe podcast. Let me look up. You said you've seen me 3 times? And the only reason why I'm entertaining this is because I am a huge fan of the Workaholics guys podcast. Blake is my homie, but I love their pod. And I missed it live, and I was so fucking pissed. Let's see. Oh, I've seen these guys' shit. Bro, go to their shit. You don't know how many times the podcast tours are going to happen. I feel like they're rare. Go check them out. I'll be playing... I'm doing shows for a while. And you've already seen me twice. Go check out the pod, bro. It's not a big deal. Yeah, new Suicide Boy slaps. Everything they make fucking slaps, dude. I think they're part of the Illuminati. Just kidding. Yeah, whenever you sign to a label, if you do, don't do it for money, because it's pretty hard. Scuffed Realtor's on tour? How the fuck is he going to tour that? That's amazing. I love the show, but... Clorox will be with presets or only samples? You said you lost the project file with presets. So yeah, the thing with Clorox... Thank you for bringing this up. The thing with Clorox is the original song that I made, that project file got corrupted, but I had the stems exported. So what I did was took those stems, put them in a new instance, and made a song around that. So the project file will be there and the sounds will be there, but they're not the MIDI. There's a couple songs that don't have any MIDI, like 666. A lot of them are like a couple synths too, but like the 2 synths in 666 I don't have anymore. It's all consolidated. Usually a lot of collabs are like that. I think Blood, I still have a couple of the presets in there, but all the solo songs are pretty much good to go. Like I said, Colorblind, I ran into a snag because Camel Crusher doesn't fucking exist anymore, and I used that a lot in Colorblind. So I'm gonna figure that out. I already made the video for it and everything too, but if I can get Camel Crusher, I'm gonna make another video going over the Colorblind synths specifically. How did you promote yourself in the early days? It was a lot. Absinthe, I love Absinthe. I used that in Radical Suicide a bunch. It was a lot different back then, dude. It was a lot, not easier, but just more straightforward. It was back in the days before algorithms and like the need for social media. It was very like, it was MySpace, it was Facebook, it was Instagram when it was still just pictures, like no videos or anything. Pretty much before Zuckerberg got his fucking greasy paws on everything. But it was literally like if I had 1,000 fans and I posted something, 1,000 of my fans would see it. And that's how fucking easy it was. And I was so hungry for success, and I was so willing to do whatever. I mean, not like willing to do anything. I didn't suck any dicks, but but fucking no, like I really wanted it, and so I was obsessing over it. I still, bro, going through all these project files, I'm still at a loss for words on a lot of these. I'm like, how the fuck did I come up with this shit? But not so much the sound design, just the ideas. But I just reached out and annoyed the shit out of motherfuckers. There was a local promoter that went by Vital SC who was doing shows out of Santa Cruz, and at that time there wasn't a lot of shows going on in my area. There was just a bunch of like raves in Santa Cruz, and so I hit them up and I was like, yo, I'm fucking obsessed with this. I make music, I'm good, and I want to go far. I'll do it for no money. I just want to play some shows. You should never start thinking that you're going to make a fuck ton of money, because it's going to be rough at first. When I was signed to Ausla, I lived in a 13x7 laundry room of a drug dealer who's also a very good guy, but a drug dealer in Los Angeles, 13x7 laundry room with no door, and I got bed bugs. So it's going to start out rough always, but you just got to stay fucking focused on your work. And, but yeah, I hit up these people and they ended up being my first managers, and they also are the people who started Wobbleland and like all those San Jose festivals and like Bay Area festivals. So luckily they blew the fuck up, which enabled me to be able to get on. Like I remember the first Wobbleland dude was like Skrillex, 12th Planet, Nero, like way before these giant ultra stages. And so I put myself in a spot. Funny enough, Oliver Tree also played the first Wobbleland too. Not a lot of people know that. He used to go by, I think, Crife, or maybe it was just Tree. But yeah, he started with them. So when I started to get some traction, I had shows, like local shows already ready to go. And then ended up getting an agent, Circle Talent Agency, which I think is just UTA now. But yeah, you just kind of play the game. You have to know that you're not going to make money at first, unless you're like lucky as shit, or like somebody offers you a fuck ton of money. That would be fucking ill. But you know, I went like, let's say if we take the timeline, if I started at 16, I didn't start making livable money until probably about 19 or 20. So like 3 years of really grinding. I've gotten the Camel Crusher presets to work. Yeah, that's the thing too, is if you have Camel Crusher, it's not going to be a problem to open colorblind. I did find a Reddit walkthrough that was posted 4 months ago on how to get it to work. So I still have to test that. Did I come from wealth? Fuck no. I mean, I wasn't poor. It was definitely average. I wasn't broke, but you know, bounced between my mom and my pop's house. House was decent sized house. I'd say it was pretty average for the Bay Area white family growing up in a suburb, I don't know. It was like right on the edge of like suburban and like city, I guess. I don't fucking know. You know, I had a lot of friends that came from wealth and I was extremely jealous. Extremely jealous. Above average yearly income in 2025. Brother, I have no idea. I'm so closed off to shit like that, and I know it's a pretty basic question, but I'm just... Yeah, supportive parents are goated for sure. You just got to do with parents, even if they're not supportive, you just have to prove that what you're doing is worthwhile. My dad was so against me doing all this stuff. I mean, like, he still supported me. He wasn't like, you can't do this. Ugh. But he wasn't convinced until I like brought home a check and like got a car. And I was like, hey, I'm moving out. I'm making money from this. And then that's when the support really started. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck people are still living in the Bay Area. I mean, that sounded fucked up. Moving to the Bay Area. I know a lot of people who live in SF and they're paying so much and it's like gone to shit now. And like, luckily San Jose, we hold it down. San Jose is in a great place and always has been. Vacations growing up? Yes. I went to Hawaii once. That's pretty much it. St. Louis, went paintballing. All my metal will be released on Patreon. For sure. Yeah, I mean, with Spotify, my opinion on Spotify, I don't really give a fuck what I know he like is supplying. Corbin actually told me, oddly enough, Corbin was telling me that the dude from Spotify is like giving money to like AI weapons and stuff, which is fucked up and obviously sus as shit. But yes, I don't want to support that. Yes, it's trash. But I care too much about my music to let that get in the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that guy and fuck him donating the money and shit. They don't pay me anyway. It's not like it's going to make a huge difference. But, like, I, for one, hate Apple Music. Like, using it. I like Spotify way better, the UI. I really wish, though, I really wish Spotify would stop trying to make TikTok happen. It's a music platform, dude. We don't need comments. They added comments to, like, songs and podcasts now. I don't like what Spotify has done with monthly listeners. How the like monthly listeners is pretty much is just followers now. It's the equivalent of followers, so that's fucking gay. But I like Spotify as an app. Business wise, they're pieces of shit. They don't pay fucking artists. They don't move the industry forward. They're pieces of shit. But I use it, so I'm a hypocrite. That's my opinion on Spotify. Nah, dude, it's just so, and like I'm when I open Spotify, I want to be on Spotify for 10 seconds to pick something, and then I want to turn it off. Now, whenever I'm watching a podcast or listening to a podcast, like, and I have this little stand in my car so I can put it there and watch stuff illegally. But like now you can't get rid of the comments unless it's landscape mode, which is fucking annoying. But like, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I stress out about too much shit as it is. If this fool wants to give his money to AI weapons, nothing we do is going to stop him from doing it. Boycotting Spotify is not going to stop this guy. They're so rich. There's nothing we can do to stop them. So, you know, until something better comes out, that's just what I'm going to have to use. What about the Apple Music integration with DJ being able to stream and DJ the music? I think that shit is pretty cool. I've always said, not talking shit, but DJing is unbelievably easy. The act of DJing, I think building a DJ set and putting on a good show, curated show, is difficult. I'm still working on it now. I've done probably 10 shows, return shows, and I'm still working on the set to get it perfect. But DJing is really fucking easy, so I'm not surprised they did that, and I think it's cool. I don't mind just having 1 second of silence between tracks, though. I feel it's kind of unnecessary. Apps just need to start making features for the user again. You know what I'm saying? Instead of it being like, well, they did this, so we got to do this. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Remember, like, back in the day, bro, like, Instagram stood out because it was, like, the platform to post pictures on, and then eventually videos. And then YouTube was, like, the video place. You'd go to YouTube and watch videos. You'd go to Instagram to see pictures. You'd go to Twitter to watch crash outs and see occasional tits. And then Reddit is just for, like, puppies, beheadings, and tits and ass. I wonder how long until Spotify starts having forums where you can go, like Reddit. You can go in and start fucking talking about artists and blah, blah, blah. Archangel by Burial. I remade those drums actually recently. Let me see if I still have them. Burial just put something new-ish out, I think last year. Phone Glow. Corbin showed me that one too. Not a big deal. Where'd it go? Do Pioneers have that cheat knob to skip bars? What knob are you talking about? I mean, I've been using them for years and I haven't seen one. The only thing I would say is cheat. I don't even think it's cheating, but like the sync knob, I guess. Trying to find this Burial. No. Here we go. Nah, it wouldn't be a remix. I just was mimicking the drums just to see if I could do it. Maybe I'll post that on page. Maybe I'll remake it and post it on page. Cool little sample there. Yeah, I was working with Bobby and Corbin a couple weeks ago in LA on some new shit for their project, and Corbin mentioned he fucks with Burial, so I was like, hey bro. Listen to it without knock. Come on. Come on, man. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll group that up and post it in the fucking page. Abandoned graffiti area type beat. Facts. Straight up facts. Speaking of that, I heard a new Jet Set Radio Future is on its way. So could be cool. Could be really cool. Yeah, I'm finding a bunch of cool fucking remakes that I've done over the years too, that I will throw in on Patreon. I showed some at the beginning, but the hot remix will be on there. Let me actually, I think. Okay, yeah, thanks for letting me know. I gotta add that. I came in this stream like 5 minutes early because I found this project file that I've been trying to find for so long, and I found it. And this will be on Patreon. Has anybody seen Annihilation? Well, the part of Annihilation where, also, by the way, where the screen is right now, the camera, I figured out that's the safest place to put it so that the only thing you miss is like the channels on the right. So that's just a detail that doesn't matter, but I remade the alien scene from Annihilation. Tell me if it sounds familiar. If you know the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's all serum too, by the way. Cymatics drama? Nah, there's no more drama. I met up with Steve in Atlanta recently, and it's been fucking 10 years, bro. But I DM'd him and I was like, yo, bro, like I said, in my growth, I was trying to squash all possible beefs, and that was some of the beef that I fucking squashed. I just reached out and I was like, hey man, I was a fucking idiot. And he was like, I was also an idiot. We didn't know the rules. And I was like, there weren't rules and I was a pussy. So I fuck with Cymatics. They're really good guys. And we were all just, figuring it out on the way. I'm trying to find, because I saw you want some more Terror REID lore. I want to show you the original version of Kill the Rich. Yeah, okay, so I went to the studio with Bobby Raps years ago and told him I wanted to work on some Terror REID shit. And so we went through a bunch of his projects, and this is what he showed me and ended up giving me the stems for, to which I sampled this and made the Kill the Rich beat.
Rob the rich, I'm trying to steal from the rich.
A lot different. I saw somebody say Uppercut's Getter Flip. That actually already exists. It's a secret song at the end of a Getter song. I think it's what the fuck song is that? I think it's on Napalm. Blood Harvest. Yeah, at the end of Blood Harvest. I'll play it for you. Damn, it's already almost 9. I gotta get out of here soon. Yeah, so at the end of Blood Harvest. There's that. Oh, fuck. Yeah, pretty much just chopped and screwed. But yeah, I'm gonna fucking... Damn, it's 3 hours. We made it to 3 hours, dudes. Fuck yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Patreon drops Monday. Content starts dropping the following Monday. Keep an eye out for the trailer video explaining everything. We got the Samsara tour coming up in a couple weeks. Doing Hawaii this weekend. Yeah, I'm about to go film 2 more of these Patreon videos, send them to my editor, and then I will be back. Solus EDM, are you still with No Good? No. I've gone over that before. We don't need to do it again. But yeah, we're not tight anymore. Yeah, thanks for hanging. I'm gonna really excited about this Patreon shit, so that's pretty much what I've been obsessing over. Yeah, hope you have a good day, dudes. Thanks for chilling, thanks for hanging. Be nice to each other. And yeah. If you're not home, get home.